Today is Tuesday, April 1st, 2025. This is my second reading for this morning. I am at a shower room or locker room slash shower room on the fourth floor of my office building. I work for Korea Telecom KT, number one carrier and also number one cloud service provider. My work starts at 9 o'clock, so I still have 40 minutes to go, but I usually get to start like around 4:40. I turned on my computer, cleaned up my desktop, and also I chatted with my manager and the colleagues, and I am all ready to go. So my office is on the third floor. I just came up to this locker room where I could just roam around inside and read this English article. The reason I am reading this article is my commitment to read an English article each day. The article could be of 20 minutes to 40 minutes length. If the article is too short to read, I find another one and make up for the 40 minutes. Here we go. This article is from the heartysoul.com. It's becoming my go-to site to find an article to read, right? Many confuse this plant with a weed, but it's actually full of surprising health benefits. Purslane. This article is from Sarah Byron, March 28th, 2025. So it's a very new article. Purslane, right? Purslane. I think Purslane or Purslane. So Purslane, right?
Purslane.
Purslane, 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 Purslane,
Purslane.
Purslane,
Purslane.
Purslane,
Purslane.
Purslane, Purslane. Okay, so I'll just go with a Purslane, right? Purslane, also known as Portulaca oleracea, is a plant commonly found across the United States. Its other names include pigweed, little hogweed, and fatweed. Okay, fatweed, hogweed, and pigweed, purslane. It's also a popular pot herb in Asia and Europe, especially in the Mediterranean region. Not only is it fairly easy to grow, it's rich in vital minerals and vitamins with antioxidant properties. It's no wonder that this succulent has been long used in ancient medicine, particularly in Chinese tradition, which describes it as the vegetable for long life. The nutritional content of purslane. This succulent is high in many nutrients, including vitamin A, E, and C, calcium, magnesium, manganese, potassium, and iron. It also has small amounts of folate, phosphorus, copper, as well as vitamins B1, B2, and B3. Purslane is 93% water, and therefore it's low in calories, making it extremely nutritionally dense. It's also extremely nutritionally dense. That's a good expression, right? Making it extremely nutritionally dense. It's also a versatile food that could be added to a plethora of dishes. It's also a versatile food that could be added to a plethora of dishes. It's also a versatile food that could be added to a plethora of dishes. High in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids are crucial fats the body isn't able to develop on its own. So it must get it from foods, okay? Many people associate this nutrient with fatty fish such as salmon, but purslane is an example of a plant-based source. There is not much fat in this plant, but what's here is largely in the form of omega-3s, according to Healthline. Moreover, it has two types of these fatty acids, ALA and EPA. ALA appears in many plants, such as spinach, but purslane contains 5 to 7 times more. Additionally, EPA is usually found in animal products and algae, and it's generally not found in land plants. EPA is also more active in the body than ALA. ALA and EPA. Okay, let me read this one more time. Many people associate this nutrient with fatty fish such as salmon, but purslane is an example of a plant-based source. There is not much fat in this plant, but what's there is largely in the form of omega-3s, according to Healthline. Moreover, it has two types of these fatty acids, ALA and EPA. ALA appears in many plants, such as spinach, but purslane contains 5 to 7 times more. Additionally, EPA is usually found in animal products and algae, but it's generally not found in land plants. EPA is also more active in the body than ALA. Wow, so it has ALA, EPA, and in high amount. High in antioxidants. The vitamins in purslane contain various antioxidants. For example, vitamin C is also called ascorbic acid, and it helps maintain the well-being of bones, skin, and muscles. Meanwhile, vitamin A has beta-carotene, which is famous for promoting good eye health. And it has alpha tocopherol, a type of vitamin E that may protect cell membranes from external damage. At the same time, this plant contains compounds with antioxidants such as glutathione and betalain, which help protect cell damage and betalain. Plus, it has melatonin, which is a hormone that can aid sleep. High in potassium and calcium. Antioxidants are not the only beneficial compounds in this weed. Purslane is also a good source of potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Scientific evidence has linked potassium intake to lower the blood pressure, which can improve heart health. Meanwhile, calcium plays a central role in kidney function, digestion, and most famously bone health, according to 2019 review. For that reason, increased calcium intake is typically recommended for people with hypoparathyroidism, malabsorptive bowel disease, and osteoporosis. High in magnesium. Yeah, I need magnesium. The nutrition source explains that magnesium aids many bodily functions, including regulating blood sugar, blood pressure, muscles, and nerves, as well as building proteins and strengthening bones. A diet rich in magnesium may help lower the risk of certain diseases like high blood pressure and migraines. Clinical trial results are mixed if these benefits can come from supplementation. Therefore, researchers recommend getting magnesium from food. The downsides. Keep in mind, purslane also contains high levels of oxalates. Oxalates are an organic acid that the human body and many plants produce. However, they are not required nutrient, and too much may be harmful for certain people. They can bind to other minerals in the digestive system, like a calcium oxalate and iron oxalate, which are then eliminated in the stool or urine instead of being absorbed into the body. Additionally, these binding can sometimes form crystals leading to kidney stones. Wow. People who should avoid purslane. Be careful, right? Therefore, research tends to recommend a low oxalate diet for patients with high levels of this acid in their urine. If you fall into this demographic or have conditions with a higher risk of kidney stones, such as inflammatory bowel disease or other gut function disorders, speak to a medical professional before adding purslane to your diet. How to eat purslane? This weed is a leafy green that could be cooked or eaten raw. In that way, it's similar to spinach and Swiss chard. Plus, it has a slightly sour flavor. People consume it in salads or sandwiches as they would other leafy vegetables. Okay, salads or sandwiches. You can also use it to replace spinach in recipes such as quiche, right? Quiche. You can also blend it into a pesto or soup, or use it to flavor stir fries, meat, and grilled veggies. To flavor stir fries, meat, and grilled veggies. So sandwiches, maybe salad, or you can flavor stir fries, meat, and grilled vegetables. How to grow purslane? Purslane is everywhere. You may have seen this weed in gardens or between sidewalks. Purslane can grow in multiple conditions, including droughts and soil that is salty or lacking in nutrients. So it's a good choice for experienced and novice gardeners who want ground cover or fill hanging baskets. They don't need much water despite loving the summer and can thrive in any well-draining soil. They will bloom in full sunlight according to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, and they require about 6 to 8 hours of light a day. Keep in mind, purslane plants are annuals and can't survive frost, so enjoy your harvest during the warm month. So purslane plants are annuals. Purslane plants are annuals and can survive frost, right? Can survive frost. So enjoy your harvest during the warm months. So very good, purslane. The use, right? Here, we need to read this one more time. The weed is a leafy green that could be cooked or eaten raw. The weed is a leafy green that could be cooked or eaten raw. In that way, it's similar to spinach and Swiss chard, plus it has a slightly sour flavor. People consume it in salads or sandwiches as they would other leafy vegetables. This is a good expression. People consume it in salads or sandwiches as they would other leafy vegetables. People consume it in salads or sandwiches as they would other leafy vegetables. You can also use it to replace spinach in recipes such as quiche. You can also blend it into a pesto or a soup. Use it to flavor stir fries, meat, and grilled vegetables. Use it to flavor stir fries, meat, and grilled veggies. I heard about the quiche, but I forgot. So let's find out the quiche, right? Purslane or Purslane. First, there was a YouTube joke about quickie, right? It's a quiche. Be careful with the pronunciation. Quiche can refer to quiche. Not quickie, right?
Quiche.
Quiche. Okay, not quiche. Quiche.
Quiche.
Quiche. Baked custard pie. Baked casserole. Quiche. 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 So that's quiche. That's quiche, right? Go for, so that's quiche. Like a pie, like a pizza, but thick bread. It has ham, vegetables, and so on. Quiche. Quiche. The correct pronunciation is quiche. Quiche. Not quickie. Quiche. Quiche. Be careful with the pronunciation. Well, that's it. Thanks for listening. But before I go, I would like to go over the expressions that I marked to remember. First one was making it extremely nutritionally dense. Making it extremely nutritionally dense. Making it, it's also versatile food that could be added to plethora of dishes. It's also a versatile food that could be added to plethora of dishes. Porcelain plants are annuals. Porcelain plants are annuals. Porcelain plants are annuals. Porcelain plants are annuals and can't survive frost. So enjoy your harvest during the warm months. Warm month. Porcelain plants are annuals and can survive frost. So enjoy your harvest during the warm months. People consume it in salads and sandwiches as they would other leafy vegetables. Right? Quiche, quiche, quiche. And what else? Porcelain plants are annuals, making it extremely nutritionally dense. Making it extremely nutritionally dense. It's also a versatile food that could be added to flavor to plethora of dishes. It's also a versatile food that could be added to a plethora of dishes, making it extremely nutritionally dense. Making it extremely nutritionally dense. Making it extremely nutritionally dense. Making it, and it's also a versatile food that could be added to plethora of dishes. Porcelain plants are annuals and can survive frost. So enjoy your harvest during the warm months. Thanks for listening and have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye bye.